Hi, Gail. Nice meeting you again this afternoon. So today we'll be talking about the partnership of Love Yourself and 6PP Choice Awards, and of course, Fruity by Love Yourself.
Fruity is a youth-led organization. We plan, or the goal is to create young leaders or future leaders of the next generation.
Fruity is a youth-led organization dedicated siya to nurturing the next generation leaders. This started last year
Yeah.
when they were at an AIDS conference back
Yes.
in Germany.
Because last year, I attended with the founder of Love Yourself, the World AIDS Conference in Germany. And we noticed that the youth conference there actually doesn't have any youth at all. Like the youngest person there is around 40 years old. And when I started doing volunteer work and duty in the clinics of Love Yourself, I noticed that the people who are getting like positive in HIV are getting younger as time goes by. Like I encountered a client that is around 16 years old and still wearing a uniform. And I was like, what is happening with the youth? Why is it getting younger and younger? And it's kind of scary because I feel like the awareness was stopped and it wasn't passed down to the next generation. Because as you can see, millennials are very well aware of what HIV is, what it does, and I feel like the younger generation are so kulang talaga sa awareness. Parang hindi nila alam na you can get this through this or through that. Ang dami ng mga myths and facts na napag, misconception, exactly. So parang sabi namin, I believe it's time to start a new one. Because who better else would lead the youth than the youth itself? Because we both know that youth knows what the youth needs. So Fruity is there to make sure that the young people, especially the LGBTQIA plus community, is heard. Actually, the goal is just simple. We want to educate, we want to empower, and to create these young leaders that will create conversations and will not make them awkward, will not make them ignored and ridiculed. And we want to create conversations about things that matter, such as sexual health, reproductive health, mental health, all the things that matters in the world right now. Diba sabi nga natin sa Pilipinas, kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Exactly. Because yun naman talaga yung magiging role nila. Kasi as we get older, the knowledge that we knew or we know is supposed to be passed down to the next generation. And I feel like since nandun pa lang kami sa stage ng youth, napapunta na sa not so youth, we feel like this is the time to actually cater and train and actually foster the new generation.
We know that the partnership between this year's VP Choice Awards and Fruity is a game changer kasi in getting young people to actually pay attention to topics like sexual health, mental well-being, and inclusivity. Village People or the Village People Choice Awards already has the platform and the spotlight and influence sa demographic na need namin. So, I think teaming up with you guys really makes the important topics and
Conversation reach the right
people.
The biggest problem actually the misinformation, stigma, and the serious lack of safe spaces. So in Fruity, we tackle these issues head on by providing actual facts and expert-led discussions. So, and a community where no one has to second guess.
I think the goal is to make sure that young people have the access to the right information. That's the most important thing. Because I feel like it's important to have the proper support or the right support where you can be in that community without judgment and just be in that safe space with this vibrant people. the plan is to actually, by training young advocates and normalizing like real conversations and being open with it. Conversations about what I said before is health and their identity and creating such a safe space and setting future where the youth, regardless of their gender and identity, don't have to fight just to be seen and to feel welcome.
Platforms like the BP Choice Awards make self-love, confidence, and well-being more visible by celebrating the LGBTQIA+ voices in mainstream spaces. So, for those still figuring things out, self-love isn't a race. Take your time, find your people, and know what know that who you are, and is already something to be proud of.
I think this isn't just about sending stars. It's about making love, making sure important conversations on wellness, inclusivity, and self-love reach more people. Every vote is a step forward to a world where everyone feels seen.
Heard and celebrated. Yes. So I feel like so keep clicking. So keep clicking and supporting and let's prove that the community shows up. We make a real change happen. So you're not just voting,
You're
you're
making
making
a
a difference.
difference.
Yes.
Yes.